Welcome. I'm Pen, and a year ago I released a game called Bullet Bunny, and today we're going to dive into the analytics and how much my game made. And to celebrate Bullet Bunny being released 1 year ago, I'm going to be hiding 10 Steam keys throughout this video. Let's get into it. We'll start off with the wish lists, and this was a month after release on the left hand side, and the right hand side throughout the video will be currently today. So after post 1 month, we had 13,000 wish lists, and after a year, we have 13.5. And you lose a lot throughout the year when people purchase it, so that makes sense that it's not really growing. Lifetime conversion rate jumped from 5.9 to 12.2, which is really good. I think I mentioned in the 1 month video that this lifetime conversion rate was at 3% for a few days to start, which was pretty bad, but we have since jumped to 12.2%, which is the Steam average. And next, we're going to jump into the review. Quick just on the review here, that's all this one is. We were at 55 reviews at 92% positive after 1 week, I believe this post was. And after a year, we're at 102, and I believe we're still 92% positive, which is awesome. And then we will jump into today's sponsor, which is Skillshare. I'm very happy to have today's video sponsored by Skillshare. And if you don't already know, Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives. It is everything. I was honestly blown away with the variety of wide ranges of classes, from art to animation, pixel art even, Blender courses, and so many game dev courses. Skillshare can help you take your career skills, hobbies, passions, or side hustles to the next level. Since this video is about selling a game, I want to showcase the enormous amount of tutorials on game development. Skillshare has all the big name game engines like Unity, Godot, Unreal Engine, and I can't stress this enough, these are complete tutorials. They don't just stop halfway through, leaving you hanging. I highly recommend Skillshare, and in fact, the first 500 people to use my link in the description will receive a 1 month free trial of Skillshare. So you can try it out and see if it's something you like while supporting the channel and leveling up your skills. And one last thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. And then we can jump into the units sold, lifetime revenue, the good stuff. This is what everyone wants to see. So we will quickly jump into it. After 1 month, we had 6,302 gross revenue, and after 1 year we're at 15,044. After taxes, chargebacks, and returns, brings us down to 12,591. And then after Steam pays out, takes 30%. I believe I'm at 8,000, just roughly. I can double check, but last time I checked it was around there, which is cool for a hobby game. And some cool stats on this, we still have 12 active users, which is awesome. A year after release, you still have 12 people on average playing the game in the past 7 days. On release I had 25, so that's not too far off. It's cool to see the medium time played jumped from 54 minutes to 103, or 1 hour and 13 minutes. And I think I have some snippets below looking into that a little bit more. But really cool. Oh, it might be right over here. So you can see the average time played, 3 hours 47 minutes. The median, 1 hour 13, which is average, I believe, which is cool to see. And a little chart down here, you can see there's quite a few people that have played it 20 hours plus, which is really cool to see something you've made, created, and someone spent 20 hours in it. So that's really awesome to see. And next up, here's kind of the sales throughout the year. So we'll zoom in on this side, and you can see the release, which was March 4th. I believe that was 660 on day 1, and then it teeters off. And then right about here, we had the first sale, and I believe I did 25%, maybe 30, and that peak there was 58. And you can see it throughout the year. These are our sales throughout the year. So every sale except for maybe this Halloween one or something, maybe peaked. That one peaked at 15 to 20. These are more peaking at 50 a day, which is awesome. 50 sales a day. And then in between those, you can see there's quite a bit of zeros and ones, which is fine. And that sale didn't do too good. And then you can see there was a sale in here as well, and you had a couple days that were like 8 or 9 sales. So I'm curious to see what happens throughout 2025 on the sales, but it's cool. You can still make some money through sales. And I believe these earlier ones, I also had some major updates, which you can see here. Steam gives these update visibility rounds, and I used 2. You can see in round 3, you can start that, and it gives you a small little bump. I don't know how much it impacted, but probably made some sales here and there. So you can see the first update was April 25th, and the second one was October 25th, where I guess if we dive into here, maybe that little bump helped a little bit, and then went November 24th, maybe not. And then April 25th, somewhere around here, there could have been sales. Overall, you may as well use it. It's a feature you can do in Steam, so I'd use it. And you can usually only use it with major updates. And I've done 2. And then last, you can see kind of the countries kind of stayed the same. United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Germany. But interesting, I did mess around with some prices, and one was in Brazil. I lowered it to kind of take into consideration their pricing, and after seeing this, it made a huge impact. You can see they weren't even on here before, so I might mess around. I've done a few countries, but I might mess around with some more countries and see how that impacts throughout the year. So that's really cool to see. And that's everything. I do plan on doing some more, hopefully, for Bullet Bunny. I've been pretty swamped. I was working on a mobile edition, which is running. It just needs the UI and everything to kind of be worked out a little bit more. It's a little bit kinky. But yeah, so that was a year after Bullet Bunny was released, and kind of how it went throughout the year with a couple sales and updates. Really cool to see. And that's all I have for you. Until next time, see ya.